Hey guys, what is up? It's CG here, and today I have a pretty funny video. Basically, this is gonna be about the time me and my friend, let's call him Joe, got the cops called on us. So basically, this is all starting on a beautiful, beautiful day. It's pretty. It's basically just after winter ended, so like maybe sometime in March or a little bit before that. But what happened was me and my friend Joe, of course, were walking to the local grocery market, and there's a little alley. I'll actually put a picture of this up right here. That's the place where this takes, and that's the grocery store. I'll circle it. But we're walking through the alley right there, and we decided to turn off and go back to the smokers area. And basically, people just go back there to smoke, and it's really nasty. I do not recommend smoking. I think it's really bad, actually. But before we get into the story, real quick, I just want to say, guys, I'm very sorry, and I think Logan is too, about not uploading consistently. Lately, it's just been really busy and all that stuff. So summer's out now, and everything is going to run smoothly, I think. So with that being said, let's get back into the story. So once we are basically like back there, we're listening to some NCS, no copyright sound. Shout out to them, amazing music for free. But basically we were doing just nothing, like sitting there eating food, and next thing we know, we got this genius idea to do some parkour. So I'll circle where we were doing it right there. You would jump on the little flower pot thingy onto the electric transformer, basically, and from there you jump onto this little metal roof to this room. We have no idea what's in there, but then you would jump back onto this little like area behind a ton of fans which power this building next to it. It sounds complicated when I'm saying it, guys, but trust me, this visual will help. So after that, we just started to do timed runs, and we'd go through like behind the fans, and then we'd jump out this fence door, which I'll circle right there. And basically, what happened was the they're like the fans sometimes turn on, sometimes don't. And they're extremely loud. But what happened was we were just doing a ton of parkour, doing drills and practices and times, and just seeing how fast we could do it in case people ever came. So we were already preparing to run if anybody came, but that didn't happen. And I mean, nobody was coming, nobody was there. So basically, we're sitting back there eating, candy, pop. I don't think we had any energy drinks at the time, which is pretty bad because we should have. But we were doing drills still, and I mean, we were there until like 5 o'clock, from like I don't know, like 2 to 5 maybe. And this was just like 2-3 months ago. So basically, after that, we just sat down and relaxed for a little bit because I mean, who cares? Just kids doing dumb little things. We didn't think we could get in trouble at all actually for this, but after that, two middle-aged people showed up. I think one was a guy, one was a girl. They were both overweight. I believe one of them was in I think one of them looked about early 30s, late 20s. But basically, I jumped on that metal fence door, and it rattled really loud, but the fans were on. So I was really surprised that they couldn't hear me, but I jumped on it, and I was so nervous because they came in and I didn't know what to do. I was like, Jonah, there are people out there. I was like, I don't know what to do. I mean, both of us are like kids who really don't get in trouble a lot. So we didn't know what to do. We were like, all right, we have two options. We can either run, which, is a little bit skeptical, and the people there would be like, whoa, 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 what? Or we can wait it out. And we really didn't want to go home, so we decided for now just to wait it out. Great decision. So we were there, waiting there. It was probably about a half an hour, and these people were still there. and we wouldn't like spy on them, but we'd stand right there on the map, and we'd like look down on them, and they couldn't see us, but we could see them, and just to make sure they were there. But after that, like, we were just kind of annoyed. We're like, dude, can you go away? So after a while, we heard a truck pull up. Now, we didn't, think anything of it, because usually people go back there just to drop off, thingies in the trash can, or sorry, the trash bin, or whatever. Like, no ever anybody important comes back there. So, of course, the day that we are stuck back there, legit, like that wall, it's right next to it, is like 20 feet plus tall. I'm not really sure. So, at this point, 2 trucks pull up, and they're not just ordinary trucks, they are work trucks. So, we're all really like, oh, dude, no. So, the fence rattles, and at this point, we're like, oh, either we're going to get busted, or we make it out here somehow. So, what happens is, this guy rattles on the door, and I was like, Joe, we need to go. Joe, let's go. So, we get, like secretly, we're walking on this metal thing right there. And, of course, Joe takes the loud way, which, to this day, I'm still like, oh my gosh. But he takes the loud way and makes a ton of racket, and the dudes are like, hey, is anybody back there? So we sit on top of this, and we're still pretty nervous, but, like, we just casually let them see us. The ladies saw us, and they're like, what are you guys doing? In, like, a polite tone, like, they were all respectful, and we're like, oh, we're just hanging out up here. And some guy with the glasses from one of the work trucks come back, and he's like, hey, guys, what are you doing? And, we're just like, oh, we're just hanging out here. And then this, excuse me, we're still pretty nervous, but, like, we just casually let them see us. The ladies saw us, and they're like, what are you guys doing? In, like, a polite tone, like, they were all respectful, and we're like, oh, we're just hanging out up here. And some guy with the glasses from one of the work trucks come back, and he's like, hey, guys. He looks maybe late 30s, mid 40s, beard. He looks at us, and he goes, what the hell are you kids doing there? And at this point, we're like, dude, chill. So he starts screaming at us and tells us we have 30 seconds, or else he's going to call the cops. So we casually get down. We're like, I'm sorry, sir, this won't happen again. We start walking away. The dude pulls out his phone for no reason. We're respectful to him, and we're like, we're leaving. And he calls the cops on us. He's like, the cops are coming. And we just ran away and went home after that. So there you go, guys. That is the story. I still think it's kind of dumb. I mean, why would he call the cops if we were leaving? But I hope you guys all enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys all later. Peace out. And more to come soon. See you guys.